Well, pretty soon we're gonna have an empty arena match.
Hello everybody, my name is Tubasplat, and I got myself in a match I didn't intend on doing. And of course is against Lawler. I don't know why they showed a replay. It's an empty arena match against Lawler. I didn't mean to do this, but I guess I'm doing it. And I tried to back out and they wouldn't let me back to the menus. I don't know why. So here we are. Hopefully Lawler won't be a glutton for punishment in this match. I'm just super annoyed that it won't let me back out to the hub. It's a continued story, but I guess whatever. I don't know what to say. Just that I'm a little peeved at the moment. Yeah, since there's really nothing else to talk about, I can talk about the coronavirus. Again, still May 29th as I'm recording this, because batch recording is fun. So New York is lined up to at least go. Cuomo wants to reevaluate the state. The way that we're being called, it's New York on pause, and he wants to basically just evaluate every region in the state to see if they can reopen. I mean, obviously not full-blown reopen, but just reopen slowly. Completely forgot what I was saying. So, hopefully, because I'm in upstate New York, I'm nowhere near the city. I'm like 4 hours away from the city. I'm like close to the PA border. But hopefully we can he'll deem us worthy to reopen some businesses. And then otherwise our county executive, he wants, again, if we are considered to be if we can be considered to reopen, our county executive wants like all the business owners to submit a proposal for how we are still going to take precautionary measures with like still practicing social distancing and stuff like that. Okay, that was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, thank God.
Red and I ended up having a good run in Memphis, but eventually we wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off.
That's it. I'm leaving without you.
You can't do that. We're a package deal, remember? Besides, look who's headed our way.
Great.
I was wondering if she'd show up.
Relax. I'm not here to start anything, so don't get your collective skivvies in a bunch. This is the one day to put any past differences aside and honor your achievements, so congratulations. You've earned everything that's coming to you tonight.
What was that?
Maybe she has a conscience after all.
I seriously doubt that.
Forget her. Let's get back to your story. I think LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career. We'd battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
Say ref move. Trying to figure what was I saying before. I guess just talk about coronavirus a little bit, and that's about it. Really nothing else much to say besides just wash your hands, don't touch your face, and all that general PSA stuff. I really don't know what else to say. I'm at a loss for words right now. Genuinely, I don't know what to say. Uh-oh. I mean, it's live commentary, so... yeah. It's what you get, it's what you get. No, don't do that. Really? The chicken wing crossface? Come on. Well, I can say, I think it was yesterday anyway. I don't think it was 2 days ago. Last of Us 2 has been, got a new release date. Yay. June 15th is the new, is it, yeah, I think it's the, yeah, June 15th is going to be the new release date for Last of Us 2, so that's fun and exciting. I'm glad it's not, like, indefinitely delayed until, like, next year or something ridiculous like that, so... And drop kick. Oop. You saw it coming. You didn't see this coming. What the heck is his red payback? Is this supposed to be a run-in or a blackout? Or what the? Maybe it's run-in. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be run-in. God, Wallman! I guess other wrestling games are coming, I don't want to say soon, but, or like they're in development. Like you got, Virtual Basements wrestling game, which is, I think it's supposed to be an arcade game. It's not a simulation game. If you haven't heard about it, it's, I think it's supposed to be an arcade game with Ring of Honor, Impact, and I don't think MLW stars. I don't remember. At least Impact and Ring of Honor. And the Virtual Basement's working on a game. Then there's AEW's video game, which they still want to use the AKI engine, which I don't. Okay, hot take. I don't. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hot take. I don't like AEW. I think they're gonna be doomed to fail at some point when the pressure is mounted on them. But they're getting too big for their own good. So.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper, but there was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, this isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. But WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
Alright, here we go, and... do I not have a match objective? Okay. Just a regular one-on-one then, doesn't give me any objective, so... interesting. I'm guessing that's a bug with the game, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. I'm lost for words. Whoop. Damn. Oh, did I give her running? Did I give her the Claymore kick as a regular strike? Oops. And I think I unintentionally made Hannah like taller than most of the other girls, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Not gonna fix it now. Oh yeah, she's like a giant over Candice. Damn. Whoop. Oh well. Again, I'm not gonna bother to change it. Because she was like just barely taller than Lita, but here against Candice, she's like towering over Candice LeRae. Oh, I really wish I had something to talk about, but I don't. Just banter. Banter, 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 banter. I guess I could talk about that I'm in my regular just playthrough universe. I'm building toward WrestleMania. I just had Elimination Chamber, and I'm making my way to WrestleMania. I obviously my own universe has to coincide with all the 2K 365 stuff, which that's a huge thing to be doing. Maybe. Okay, that time Candice stayed down. So, like, the matches I have so far for my Mania are... Whoop. And I'm only booking for Raw, like SmackDown does their own thing. I just have AI take control of SmackDown. For Raw, I've got Rey Mysterio challenging the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre for WrestleMania. And Rey won the Royal Rumble, as you saw in the Royal Rumble episode of the 2K 365. As well as Alicia Fox won the Women's Rumble, and she's over on SmackDown. And I forget who currently is the Women's Champion. It's been a little back and forth between Becky and Mickey. I think Becky has it now as the women's title, so And then in my Elimination Chamber, Toni Storm won the chamber, so she's going to face Maurice. Oh, resiliency. Crap. She's going to face Maurice at Mania for the Divas title. They've had a very long rivalry going on. Toni and Maurice in my universe. Toni was the Divas champion after beating Alexa Bliss. I don't remember when. So then I had it for Extreme Rules. I had her defend against Maurice, and that was a 5-star match. Just because Maurice was putting up a hell of a fight that I finally won with Toni. So then I decided to rematch that because that was such a good match before. And this time I had Maurice win the title, and then Maurice has been champion, and then I was going to do another match for them for the Divas title, like a third rematch basically. And whoever loses the match cannot compete in the Women's Royal Rumble match, and Maurice retained the title and Toni was exempt from the Rumble. But now it comes full circle, and Toni won the chamber and going to Mania. Because long-term booking. Kind of.
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen. And you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, I overheard what Xbox said. This is just a bump in the road. And tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've gotta be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.